Welcome to Orlando, Florida, FBC Mortgage Stadium for what ought to be an exciting matchup in the Avocados from Mexico Cure Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Marshall Thundering Herd will go on offense first to start this game. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a way.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. They'll try the right side. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. To the air, it's Braxton. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And a really good job on a quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain.
He wants to take the top off. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building, is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up. You get the extra practices mentally and from a confidence standpoint to turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
After the run, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Payne. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. The lone back's got it. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Marshall!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TV.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No. What a snag by the defense.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. But he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
He's looking to throw it. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Defensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Fires one high and deep. Snatches it on the right. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Running toward the tape. He's at the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Herd!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The handoff to Johnson. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. And the Owls have it with a 1st and 10.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. We'll start the quarter offense about to snap it on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. From the gun, running back on the move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown now.
This is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield, and making something happen.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Throwing right. And it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball.
Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Marshall quick to the line. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not the...
When he breaks into the open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Takes his shot. And that pass picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line. Line gets set, first down. The give on the inside. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They'll give it to Johnson. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to throw, it's Braxton. He unleashes a long one. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. On the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to move it through the air. Snags it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been hungry.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the run from inside his own 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's a...
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Fancher. Fires into the end zone. Almost almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Pulls it in. It's Metcalf. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. 2nd half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now fires and picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Dropping back, it's Pennington. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You couldn't ask for much better field position to start, but now they're looking at a 3rd and long. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Marshall trying to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Marshall! On to attempt the try. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get landed.
Wide out in motion. To the ground. He's got it again. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. With jet sweep pass. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking downfield, it's Pennington. Flips it out to the back. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Got it past the marker. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the back.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. With the catch, it's Chapman. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them to football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. You saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Dumps it to the back. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The handoff to Johnson. On the move is the 30. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Owls. They move on top here in the fourth.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Chapman. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Looking downfield, it's Pennington. Finds his big tight end. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play-action fake. Finds his tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking left. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3s. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Handoff to the single back. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll bring it out. It's Chapman. They drag him down to the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after...
He tries to take the top off. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Got some room to run. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Fancher. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And the pummeling has started.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. The aerial assault continues. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Back to throw, it's Pennington. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Quarterback checking the play. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And he's got it! Touchdown! Thundering Herd!
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. The offense set for a first down play. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.